What if I told you that you could become a millionaire in just 30 days, not by luck, but by using a secret power you already possess? Stick around, because Neville Goddard revealed exactly how. You will be a millionaire within a month, not because of hustle, not because of effort, not because of strategies or steps the world teaches, but because you will awaken to a deeper truth. Imagination creates reality. The moment you accept this as fact, not as a hopeful theory, your life begins to reshape itself in accordance with your assumptions. The wealth you desire, the lifestyle you crave, the security you long for, they are not waiting for you out there. They already exist within you, waiting for your command. If you dare to assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, if you persist in living from that state, the world around you will begin to mirror your inner conviction. And in exactly 1 month, you will see evidence of it. Do not concern yourself with how it will happen. That is not your domain. To ask how is to doubt. It is to confess disbelief. The how belongs to the deeper intelligence within you, the divine self. Your task is simple. Live in the end. Assume the state of already being what you desire to be. Feel it. Walk in it. Dwell in it. What you accept as true of yourself, even if denied by the senses, will, if persisted in, harden into fact. So don't judge your current bank account. Don't consult your circumstances. These are the effects of past assumptions. They are echoes of who you used to be, not who you are now. And who are you now? You are a millionaire, not someday. Now you must carry yourself with that knowing. In imagination, walk through your estate. See your bank account overflowing. Dine with wealth. Travel in style. Give generously, not in fantasy, but in faith. Real faith. This is not poetry. This is not motivational fluff. This is the literal structure of reality. Everything around you, from your clothes to your home, to your relationships, was once imagined. Everything visible was born of the invisible. If you say, I want to be rich, you are affirming that you are not. Wanting confirms lack. Instead, declare, I am wealthy. I am abundant. I am a millionaire, not in the future. Now, even if the outer world says otherwise, even if the bills are piling up, even if logic and friends call you crazy, persist. For God lives in you as your wonderful human imagination. It is He who creates when you dare to believe something magnificent about yourself. It is He who fulfills when you remain unmoved by appearances. Consider the man who had nothing, no job, no prospects, not even hope. But he heard this truth and dared to believe. He imagined abundance. He felt it real. He lived from it, again and again, until one day a forgotten investment came through. He became a millionaire, not by effort, by alignment. You see, the law does not distinguish between truth and falsehood. It reflects what is accepted. It mirrors what is believed. You are the operant power. You choose what to assume as real. If you believe you are already wealthy, that all needs are met, that life is unfolding in your favor, reality must reshape to match that belief. It cannot do otherwise. The world reflects not what you want, but what you are. So be the wealth, be the security, be the success, and all you seek will come to you not slowly, not with strain, but with the certainty of law. This is not about thinking positively. This is about becoming the version of you who already has what you desire. And when you do, the world will follow. It always does. To manifest your desires, you must align your consciousness with the outcome you seek. Step into that version of yourself now. If you can live in that state and remain there, the people, events, and opportunities that match it will inevitably appear. Let us now embody the state of the millionaire. How would you walk? How would you speak? How would you think? You wouldn't worry about bills. You wouldn't hesitate to give freely. You'd carry a quiet confidence, a deep satisfaction, a steady knowing. That feeling, that is the secret. Transformation begins with assumption. The assumption of the wish fulfilled is the creative act. It happens in silence, in stillness. You can do it while lying in bed, riding the bus, or waiting in line. What matters is sincerity, intensity, and repetition. You don't need to announce it. You don't need to convince anyone. You only need to convince yourself. The only God that matters in this process is the one within you, your imagination, your awareness, your belief. He is not far off. He is not in the sky. He is within, waiting to be awakened. To become a millionaire in 1 month, you must think from the end, not of the end. Don't imagine getting rich. Imagine already being rich. Feel it, see it, hear it, live it. Imagine the conversations others would have with you. Picture the emails you'd write. Feel the ease, the joy, the abundance. Use all your senses. Make it vivid, detailed, alive. You are not imagining to escape reality. You are imagining to shape it. Each morning, close your eyes and feel that it is already done. Each night, review your day as if you had lived it as a millionaire. If your thoughts or actions didn't match that identity, revise them in imagination. In doing this, you plant the seed, and just as surely as spring follows winter, the harvest must come. At first, small signs will appear. People will treat you differently. Ideas will spark. Opportunities will arrive. You'll feel an unshakable certainty even before the money arrives. You'll sense it, like clouds before the rain. Don't dismiss these signs. They are not coincidence. They are proof your assumption is taking root. Water them with faith. Do not dig them up with doubt. Trust the process. And if fear creeps in, return to the state. Close your eyes. Feel the wealth. See the money. Do this as often as needed. Repetition imprints the subconscious. Once the subconscious accepts it, the outer world must reflect it. You are not forcing reality. You are allowing it to reflect what you've already accepted within. A woman once told me she followed this very process. She felt inspired to buy a lottery ticket, something she never did. She didn't pick numbers logically. She simply followed the feeling. When she scratched the ticket, she had won 6 figures. She wasn't shocked. She had already received it within. The ticket was just the bridge, and she knew if it happened once, it could happen again. The key is feeling. Without it, imagination is empty. With it, imagination is divine. So don't repeat affirmations by rote. Don't visualize mechanically. Feel. Feel your way into the scene. Dwell in it. Savor it. Let it saturate your being. Let it become more real than what your eyes see. For what your eyes see is fleeting, but what you imagine with feeling is creative and eternal. If you will dwell in the end, live from the reality of wealth, and remain faithful, the millions must come, whether through a business, a gift, a forgotten investment, a miracle. It does not matter. The how is not your concern. The assumption is your power. So hold to it. Refuse to waver. Ignore what the world says. You know the truth. Imagination creates reality. So now I ask you, will you dare to believe? Will you cast off the old self, full of fear, lack, and doubt, and put on the new self, rich in peace, power, and abundance? Will you persist when the world mocks? When your senses scream no? If you will, then in 1 month, your outer world will reflect your inner conviction. Money is not your pursuit. It is your reflection. It is waiting for you, for your consciousness to rise, for your self-concept to evolve, for your assumption to stabilize. So become now the version of yourself who already has it. Think as they think. Feel as they feel. Live as they live. Do it boldly. Do it joyfully. Do it faithfully. The law plays no favorites. It does not reward effort, it responds to assumption. It bends not to striving, but to vision. So while the world chases, toils, and competes, you enter your inner chamber and align with the infinite. You imagine richly. You assume lavishly. You persist until the invisible becomes visible. It must. It always does. You already are that which you seek. You've just yet to accept it. So accept it now. Accept that you are wealthy. Accept that you are powerful. Accept that you are the operant power in your life, and walk boldly in that truth. To him who has, more shall be given, and to him who dares, the world bows low. Let this month be your demonstration. Let it be your proof. Each morning, each night, return to the state. Live in the end, revise the day. Saturate your mind with images of wealth, sounds of joy, feelings of freedom, then release it. Walk in peace. Act as though it were already done because it is. You will become a millionaire in 1 month, not by luck, not by strain, but by alignment, because you dared to believe, to imagine, to persist, to live from the end. And because of that, the world, this solid world, will soften and reshape to match your conviction. It always has. It always will. This is your turn. Do not stop now. The inner work is the true work. Every moment spent dwelling in the state of wealth is charged with creative force. Repeat it often. Feel it deeply. At first, it may feel like fantasy. Soon, it will feel natural. And once it feels natural, it is done. Nothing enters your world until it enters your being. You cannot receive what you have not first accepted. So change how you see yourself. Speak as one who already possesses abundance. Don't say it's coming. Say it's here. Don't say one day. Say this day. This inner shift is the real act. The world you see is only a condensation of your past inner talk. Watch your words. Watch your assumptions. If you believe it's impossible, it will be. But if you say, this is easy, this is natural, this is done, then so it is. There are no coincidences, only reflections of states. Your present life is the shadow of old beliefs. Change the belief, and the shadow must follow. If you don't yet see results, don't panic. The shadow's catching up. Smile. Say, it is already mine. The outer is aligning. Your job isn't to manage how or when. Your job is to dwell in the state of already having and feel it. Even if you don't know exactly how it feels to be wealthy, start. Use your imagination. How would it feel to pay bills with ease, to surprise loved ones with gifts, to wake up knowing money is no longer a worry? Let these scenes play in your mind like sacred cinema. Watch them. Feel them. Let them move you. Let them impress your subconscious more than your current bank balance. For your bank balance only feels real because you keep giving it your attention. Shift your attention and you shift your world. When you live from the end, circumstances lose their grip. You no longer look to the world for identity. You look within, and the world adjusts accordingly. You'll notice what others call coincidence. A person calls, an idea strikes, an opportunity opens. But these are not the source, just the echo. The source is your assumption. You are not at the mercy of economics, government, or fate. You are at the mercy of your own imagination. But once you realize that, you are no longer at mercy at all. You are in command. This is the great secret hidden in plain sight. The world will tell you to hustle harder, compete louder, network more. But if it is not born of imagination, it is effort without essence. You may gain the world and lose yourself, or you can claim your imagination and let the world be drawn to you. If today you sit in a quiet room with little to show perfect, this is the best place to begin. No noise, no distraction. Close your eyes. Transform the room. Feel its richness. Hear the quiet hum of peace. Smell the air of success. Let the inner scene overtake the outer. And when the inner shifts, the outer must follow. You will begin to walk differently. You will begin to speak differently. You will be different because you already are. The rest is simply unfolding. It is already done. You may walk with more certainty. You may smile without reason. This is not delusion, it is creation. You are no longer the one who hopes. You are becoming the one who knows. Let the world misunderstand. It does not need to agree. It only needs to respond. And it always responds to the one who feels themselves already in possession of their desire. So in the stillness of your day, return to this truth. It is done. Not it will be, not one day. It is done. The million is yours now. You are already living from it. You are already receiving from it. You are already enjoying it. Let that be the song that repeats in your soul. Let it play on loop softly, powerfully, faithfully. You will be tempted to measure progress, to check the balance, to ask, is it working? Resist. Faith does not consult the senses. Faith remains steady, and when faith is steady, reality shifts. You are not reacting to the world. You are creating it. As you assume, as you persist, the world reshapes itself. It may appear slow, but only because old assumptions still echo. Be patient, be bold, be consistent. This is not magic, though it may look like it. This is law, divine, precise, and obedient. Riches are not locked away in some distant vault. They exist here, now waiting on your frequency to match their presence. That frequency is belief. That frequency is assumption. That frequency is the feeling of already being. So do not ask, what do I want? Ask, who must I be to already have it? And then become that person. Think their thoughts. Speak their words. Walk in their posture. Move in their certainty. If doubt shows up, don't fight it. Return to the state. Play the scene again. Feel the fulfillment again. You don't destroy doubt by resisting it. You dissolve it by starving it, by feeding your faith. Every moment you assume the wish fulfilled, you are creating. You are transforming. You are becoming. All power is in the now, not tomorrow, not later. Now, in this very moment, you can declare, I am a millionaire. And if you hold that assumption with faith and repetition, the world must reflect it. Imagination creates reality, and imagination is always present. So will you dare to imagine boldly, without apology, without doubt, without delay? Will you persist when there's no evidence? Will you continue when no one claps? Because if you do, the world will conform. You don't need to announce it. You don't need approval. In the quiet chamber of your consciousness, you are crafting a new life. Every assumption has its own current, its own rhythm, its own sequence of events. When you assume wealth, you step into the rhythm of wealth, and the world begins to move with you. It aligns, it reveals, it responds. The path that was invisible to the man of doubt becomes clear to the one who assumes wealth. So discipline your inner conversation. You cannot speak lack and live abundance. You cannot complain about money and expect freedom. The law is not mocked. It gives you what you persistently affirm within. Train your inner voice. I always have more than enough. Money flows to me in endless ways. Everything I touch prospers. Do not recite these words like a robot. Say them until they move you. Say them until they feel like home. Say them until your cells believe it. You do not manifest what you sometimes feel. You manifest what you consistently assume. So return to the feeling. Return to the scene. Return to the truth over and over again. When you're tempted to count days, check balances, or question the process, stop. That belongs to the old identity. Let the new identity lead now. The new you walks by faith. The new you smiles because it is already done. This is not denial of reality. This is the creation of reality. The senses only reflect the past. Change the root, and the fruit must change. So delight in imagination. Let it become your playground, your refuge. Imagine without pressure. Imagine with joy. See the opulence. Hear the admiration. Feel the gratitude of those you've blessed. Let it be effortless. Let it be beautiful. Let it be yours. You do not need to fight the old world. You outgrow it. You transcend it through joyful assumption. Let others believe what they will. Their dream is not yours. Their doubts hold no power unless you accept them. Be firm with your mind. When fear or lack whispers, answer boldly, "That is not my truth." Then return again and again to the assumption you have chosen. I am wealthy. I am free. I am abundant. Repeat it until it becomes natural. Repeat it until it becomes you. And watch. Watch as the outer quietly rearranges. Watch as opportunities begin to find you. Watch as closed doors swing open. Not by accident, not by effort, but by alignment. Because you dared to believe and you remained faithful to the unseen. And now it is seen. You may begin to receive unexpected gifts, refunds, raises, opportunities that seem to appear out of nowhere. But do not call them coincidences. They are not luck. They are mirrors, reflections of the shift you've made within. The world must echo the image held in your imagination. It has no choice. It is law. As within, so without. So each day, stop asking, "Where is it?" Instead, affirm, "It is here now." And then move as one who knows it to be true. You may not yet do all a millionaire does in the outer world, but you can feel what he feels. You can imagine what he sees. You can think as he thinks. And that is the seed. And every seed must bear fruit. Dwell on the truth that all things already exist. The wealth you desire is not being created. It is already finished, fully formed, in the unseen. You are not chasing it. You are aligning with it. And that alignment is not about effort or worthiness. It is about state. State is everything. When you enter the state of the one who already has, all that belongs to that state must find its way to you. Stop focusing on the how. Focus on being. Focus on embodiment. Let yourself become the version of you who already has what you desire. If resistance appears, use revision. Rewrite the scene. Did someone say no? In imagination, let them say yes. Did an unexpected bill come? Rewrite it as an unexpected deposit. Revision is not fantasy, it is correction. You are the author of your life. You do not need to accept the story you were handed. You can rewrite it, and when you do, new scenes will begin to unfold. Imagination is not secondary to life, it is life. You imagined yourself into your current experience consciously or not. Now you will imagine yourself into wealth. You no longer need to beg. You no longer need to strive. You will not chase. You will assume. And you will allow. That is the way of the master. That is the way of the awakened. You are not here to struggle. You are here to create. And you create not with force, but with feeling. So as you move through each day, become more aware. What am I imagining right now? Do not let your mind wander without direction. Guide it gently but firmly toward your chosen outcome. You are not a leaf in the wind. You are the wind, and whatever you direct your wind toward will take shape. So choose with intention. Let your vision serve joy, freedom, expansion. Let it be not just for you, but for all you will bless with your wealth. The more real it feels within, the faster it appears without. So make it real now. Close your eyes, step into the scene, hear yourself say, I did it, I'm free. Feel the ease, feel the joy, hear the celebration, feel the gratitude for your freedom, your impact, your abundance. Let this be more than imagination. Let it become memory, for in the realm of the unseen, all time is now. What you imagine today becomes what you remember tomorrow. So remember this, you are the master of your reality. The world you see is not fate. It is not fixed. It is feedback, a reflection of your state. If you can boldly assume the feeling of already having, if you can embody it without apology, then the world must shape itself accordingly. The wealth you desire is not far. It exists. Now, waiting for you to rise to its frequency, you are not bound by time, not by circumstance, not by opinions. You are the creator. The very moment you decide to live from the end of your desire, life begins to rearrange itself in your favor. This is not wishful thinking. This is law. The law of assumption is certain. It cannot fail. What you persistently imagine with belief and emotion must appear. You are the architect. And in the next 30 days, if you remain loyal to your assumption, if you walk, speak, and think as the millionaire you already are, then the world will respond in kind. Let no fear distract you. Let no appearance disturb you. Let no delay discourage you. Hold steady to one truth. It is already done. You are already in possession of your wealth, and the universe cannot resist a mind that is certain. So step forward not with hope, but with knowing, with calm, with clarity, with conviction. This is not a matter of if. It is a matter of faithfulness. The world will yield. It always does. You are not waiting for wealth. You are walking in it. You are not becoming a millionaire. You are being one. Right now, and when you know it, truly know it, the world will show it.